What's up, YouTubers? We're here at Maderas, play here every weekend pretty much. It's the first hole, par 4. Usually hit a 3-wood off the tee, just for placement. Tight hole. It's a tough course, so just give you guys a little bit of info about me. Play here, +3 handicap. Pretty decent, but there's a lot of good players to play out here. See how good the guys are playing with me today. Just come out here, have some fun, and give you guys a little info on the way. It's the first hole, par 4. Nice creek out in the center. And then just put a placement out there with a 3-wood and then have an easy shot in. So let's see how it goes. Decent tee shot, not bad, little hook, but still leaves me with a short little wedge into the green. It's nice and easy, sitting up good. This is a good hole just to start out, make a par on, because this is a tough track. It's not easy. A lot of people come here, they don't know the course and they get chewed up. This green falls really hard to the right, so basically you want to kind of aim your ball a little left, let it float a little right, keep you with an uphill putt. Best thing to do is aim a little left to the pin, just fire away. 133, a little colder air, morning time. That's probably going to play about 140, because uphill a little bit too, so that's going to be a baby 3/4 9-iron. Go a little bit more in your middle of your stance instead of your forward position. Choke down a little bit on the club and just hit a normal swing. Good. Going a couple yards too far, expecting to spin back a little bit, but it's alright. It's a safe play. It's a shelf. You got to get past it. If you don't get past the shelf, it's going to spin all the way back and leave you a really tough putt. So this is actually a makeable putt from the back, so we'll see what happens. Sit. Sit. Woo.
Fast today.
Yeah. Made a bogey, but it's all good. One thing you got to remember, guys, in golf, it's a game of bad shots. So never give up on yourself. You just got to brush it off, say fuck it, go to the next hole and make it up. Think about it too long, you let it dwell on your mind. That's what leads a lot of people to play really bad rounds, is that they think too much about the past shot when it's not the past shot that matters, it's the next shot that matters. You have to always make sure you keep your confidence high. You just say, you know what, I missed that one, let's make it up on the next one. This is the second hole, par 4 uphill, little dog hill left. I want to basically aim for the right side of the fairway. I'm going to draw it in, aiming out for that left bunker on the right side, and it'll kind of feed into the fairway. Pretty open, and then hitting a good drive will leave you a small wedge into the hole. So.
Yeah, I wish I was hitting my driver that well right now.
I'm crippled, dude. I'm lucky to hit it good at all. Well, that one was bombed, so see how good that is. That should be right down the center. That was probably one of the best drives I've hit in a while. So I finally got my driver dialed in with the weight settings and the settings. I was struggling with it for a while, and growing up, that was one of my best parts of my golf game, was driving. Very accurate, very long. For the last couple of years, I struggled, but I really struggled the most since getting injured last year. Coming back from injury is not easy. Tiger, you can do it. Just got to put your mind to it, get back from it. I mean, I got pretty jacked up last year, and I can still play, almost back to my same game. So, gotta keep it up. I was in a pretty bad motorcycle wreck last year. Snapped my femur in half, broke all my ribs, collapsed my left lung, which is still collapsed now. Can't really fix it unless I cut my whole chest open. I'm not really doing that, so I live with that every day. Basically broke my whole body to shit. And it took me a while to be able to even swing a golf club and get back out here. But if you love something and you love doing it, you'll find anything you can to come back and do it. Never had quit in my mind. I've never had stop in my mind. I've never told myself you can't do this. The personal satisfaction coming back from that and being able to play golf and still hit balls like I can now. I mean, I'm almost back to full power, which is good, but still a little bit of improvement to go. So decent drive, got 113 left. Probably gonna play about a little over 5 yards uphill. A little breeze to the back, which won't affect it much going uphill. It's very side lie though, so just remember anytime you play and you have a side lie like this, the ball's gonna flirt a few yards left. That's a little left. Come off that. Bounce off for me. Come on, baby. Bad shot, good result. It's always one of the things with golf, is having good luck. So you play it off the slope, it always pees back down. Let's try and make this putt for birdie.
There it is.
Nope. Didn't make that one, but my biggest thing with putting is my vision, because I only have basically one functioning eye. So reading breaks and stuff is a very difficult part of it. The biggest decline in my game is my putting. Trying a different putter, see help with alignment, but it's still off a little bit. It's very difficult playing golf with one eye and trying to transition and function through it. So We'll see if I can get a little better. There's a nice little par 5, some bunkers out there. Pretty much your aim point in this hole. It's a long par 5, kicks hard right. You get a good bounce, you'll have an easy shot into the green for the second. That should be ripped. Good tee shot. About 320 off the tee, which is pretty good. Got a downhill shot to the par 5. The downwind about 245, so I'll probably just hit a smooth 3-wood and aim for the center of the green and try and draw it in because it's a back left pin. The one thing everyone needs to remember too is try shots that might scare you. That's how you get better in golf. You know, if you're staying dormant and you just try average shots all the time, that's not how you improve. If you want to improve your game, you gotta try the hard shots. It's the only way you're gonna get better. It took me many years to develop a decent game for golf. With getting better at golf, you definitely have to try and improve your game. And like I said, if you don't hit a good shot, it doesn't matter. It's golf. It's a game of bad shots. So you're gonna hit a bad shot, you just focus on your next shot. For this one, let's hit a good shot and try to put it on the green. Not the best shot, but it doesn't matter. That's all you can ask for. Hit it decent. Obviously was down a little right, so I should have figured that in as far as a chasing point. You know, I don't want to snap hook it or get out of my element, so just hit a good shot and get up there.
There it is.
Birdie. Hole 4 here, it's a par 3 uphill. Plays about almost a full club uphill. It measures 165 from back here. It's probably going to play about 175. It's going to be a full 7-iron for me. A little left. Get up there. Hit that one like shit. A little short. That was a terrible chip, but focus on the next shot.
No turn. Wow.
Bogey, so not the best finish, especially on a par 3, but that just means that I got to try and make a birdie on this next hole. Now, it's the hardest hole on the course, number 1 handicap. For me, handicaps and holes mean nothing, because every single hole is a birdie opportunity, like on any hole. Don't let that come into play. A lot of golfers look at it and go, oh my god, the harder holes, it's just a golf hole. So go out there, type of drive down the fairway, make a birdie. If you ever come out to Maderas, this is probably, in my opinion, the tightest tee shot on the whole course. Really narrow par 4. The trees freak a lot of people out because they can't see anything past it. Pretty much just want to aim for the green and go center. Something more accurate off the tee. So if you go left, you're in the trees. Go right, you're in the trees. Definitely want to play straight. Oh! Well, that wasn't the best tee shot, but it should still be okay. Little left. Dialing in these new settings with the 3-wood. It's a little complicated the way the hosels are. Just trying to get them dialed in and hit the ball good. Little corrections, little things. Always make your game a little bit better. Better golfer, but more importantly, it's in your head. Settings are just settings, but you should have a good mind frame when you go up to hit the ball, because settings in the club are only going to do one thing. It's the golfer that does everything. For everybody that you know, tends to think, oh, my equipment's not for me, or my equipment sucks, and this and this and this. It's not about that. It's about you. You should be able to take any golf club and be able to play golf. If you're going to use that as an excuse. 77 yards. It's going to be a small little lob wedge.
Nice putt.
Go! Go!
Beautiful shot.
Good ball.
Beautiful. It's rolling down a little bit. About a 15-footer maybe.
Most people can't hit a 4-iron, but I love this club. That was a good shot, 4-iron from about 210 to about 10-15 feet. So let's see if we can make back-to-back birdies. Let's do it.
Get in there. Oh.
It's a really fun par 5 right here. Basically water, you gotta clear it over. Tight tee shot. Definitely placement, but you want to bomb it at the same time. So didn't hit the best tee shot, went a little left. Got a tree in front of me, tree right there. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, just to clear it with the height of the ball, is kind of aim a little right, draw it in, and get over the tree. It's 5-wood, so I can definitely get it lifted enough. Nope. Just like that. Kind of play a little bit back, easy swing. Try and pop it on there. A little left, but it's alright. So this is a 10th hole, start of the back 9. I shot 1 or 2 over in the front. Try to make a couple of strokes back. Pretty tight 2 shot. Just shoot it over basically the right of that bunker. It's a big center portion of the fairway you can't see open. Leave the easy shot to the green.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thanks. Perfecto. 107 uphill about 10 yards. A little below the feet, so you want to choke up a little bit. So I got to go up the club. So I'm just going to hit a gap wedge, which I usually can hit 120. Probably going to be right on the stick with the number right now. It's going to float a little right, so I'm going to go a little left. About 12-15 feet. Decent shot for you not really able to see where I'm going. Let's see if I can make this birdie. Par's never hurt, so need to sponsor me already. It's the best ball in golf, Pro V. The best ball in golf. Not having good luck with this putter today, so I'm gonna put my Scotty Cameron in play the rest of the round and see how I putt with that one. M5 driver, good driver. Way to sit back to promote a little bit of draw. Standard 10cc Pro 60 TX was extra stiff and it's still tipped about a ½ inch, so it's a little bit stiffer. But for me, it's a good shaft for how quick I come into the ball. It's got a very stiff leading edge, very end butt, so it's basically able to keep up with my swing very good. I hit high, nasty bombs with this bitch.
Perfect. Yeah.
Those T markings. 62 yards. Into the wind, so I'm trying to play it like 70. Not hit that one very good, but got a pretty good result, so.
Let him in. Nice. Got 3? Nice birdie.
I think I'm putting the Scotty back in the bag. Everything with putting is feel. You have to feel confident with feel. And if you just not feel like you're making good strokes or you can get it down, it's very difficult to be confident with a putter. So, I mean, I played this Scotty for many years, and I think the other grip I had was just too big, so it's throwing me off feel-wise. Now this one with the new grip you put on there can feel a lot better. So.
Perfect.
Good shot. You long, juicy bombs. It was absolutely smashed off the tee like I knew it. About 330, pretty good drive. I mean, keep in mind I'm only 5'6" and crippled, so 330 is pretty damn good. I'm probably gonna be about 110. Let's see. Right on the money, 110. A little downwind, so I'm still gonna play it right behind the hole to 110 because I'm not that far, so it's not gonna affect the distance too much. So a nice smooth baby gap wedge should be perfect because I don't think a sand wedge will get it there. I think I'll come up short, and then if you come up short, you spin all the way back that ridge. I want to carry it to the hole, just stop it. Not the best, but it's on the green putting, so I can't be mad with that. Don't break that way. That was deceiving. Ball. I never play golf without my Stizzy. So Stizzy, if y'all want to sponsor a good golfer, hey, get at me. So I smoke when I play because it helps relax my hands, my back. It also helps keep me calm just because I'm a very rushed player. So obviously when you're playing with other people, you're not going to play as fast as you want to. But for me, it just helps me with the pain. It helps me kind of like the soreness. 180 to the pin, a little into the wind. It's probably going to be a big club wind this distance, so 190 or so. Anytime you're playing into the wind, you have to count for more distance. And a lot of golfers will try and smack the same club and get it too hard. You don't want to do that. It's always better to club up, swing smooth, and just let the distance overcome from the club. Oh, that's a blocker. That was terrible. Like I said, said, golf's a game of bad shots sometimes, so let's get past that one and focus on the next one. This course is always in perfect condition, so if anyone wants to come out here and play Maderas with me, let me know. Get guests right out here, and it's a phenomenal course. So I'm just gonna hit something about 170 to way up, because it's definitely not a reachable par 5 and 2. Just basically where those guys are in the fairway, the carts, and a little right, kind of that bushy tree, let it just fall in the fairway. That'll leave me with a small wedge. So bad. Still got a long ways in because it was a terrible second shot. It's about 185 or so, but it's going to play about 10 yards uphill, even with the downwind. So it's going to play about a full 5-iron for me.
Nice.
This is probably the best view on the course though, this par 3. It's like 265, 270, but it's about 20 yards downhill, so it's going to play about 240. And release it on, let's see. Yeah, 270. And I'm going to take about 25 off, so about 245. Yes! That is amazing. I haven't hit one like that in a long time. 167 downhill, about 10, but breeze in the face, so that's going to counteract it. So it's going to play about the distance, about 165. So that should be like a baby 7-iron for me. I got 204 from back here. Probably gonna play about 195.
Let him in.
So that was a good one. I hit it 338 off the tee, which is my longest drive of the day probably. So 340. About 235 to the green. It's going to play pretty neutral on distance. It's not much downhill even though it goes upslope and down. So I'm just trying to hit a smooth 5 and carry it there. It's all good out here to have fun. That's the most important thing, is to have fun. If you're out here to play golf competitively, still have fun no matter what. Well, it wasn't the best round, shot about 3 over, so could shoot better, but missed a lot of putts. As I go more and film more, I'll kind of go over tutorials with you guys, help you guys out, give you an insight in my game. But most importantly, always remember to come out here and have fun. That's the most important thing with golf. Golf has changed my life to where that's my escape. It's where I get out to have fun. Don't really think about anything. You know, I'll be getting my daughter into golf when she can get old enough. You know, my chick plays golf now, so you know it's nice having a run around with us. But most importantly, you know, come out here, enjoy yourself. If anybody wants to come out here with me, let me know. Comment what you think, and I appreciate you guys stopping by the video today. Talk to you soon.